and they all get the favorable spawns instead. Smart Mega now attacking from the back. Green Raider Station. Epoch sends out a hunter-killer drone. Risky gets taken down halfway through, but the Switchblade does not go ahead to deliver. As Smart Mega continues supplying manpower one after the other into the hill.
This is a do or die matchup for Smart Omega, who's on the brink of being eliminated from the playoffs before they even make it there.
It's going to be successful, but at this P2, LF Org has been claiming most of the time, but finally we are seeing Smart Omega inside of that hill, and LF Org not really seen in the hill. Look at this. They're not even pushing. In fact, they are
because Omega versus LF Org is happening, and this is an important knockout matchup that I wanted to watch. So I don't know why I'm doing this to myself, but I am.
There has to be a breakdown in communication there. You can at least sacrifice one objective player to pick up the scraps. You need every single point against Smart Omega. That's a terrible decision by LF Org that they might just get punished with a little bit later on.
MX9 competitive.
They still do have the spawns, but player number 3 moving away
solid
from
for
the
like
spawn.
Summit.
Bad idea, bro. Get back onto
not like a universal. I would say it's on par with the Switchblade, to be honest.
And despite the early rotation, it doesn't really made an ingress at all. Yes,
dude,
you have the rotations, but
LF Org.
you're starting to win gunfights. Never mind.
Like, do you guys know any of these people on LF Org?
They're trying to break.
Maddox is buffed again? No, it's the same.
That final 20 seconds set that P2 is definitely working right now because they claim the most time
I'm up this late because I got an iPad, and this is the first time I've gotten to play on an iPad. Nice.
Spawning them at this left side of that minimap, which grants them
the
opportunity
wins?
to claim time inside of this hill.
I'll be honest, I don't think they do. I think they're going to get knocked out.
As well, but that one was a tad bit of a waste.
They've not had the consistency that they need to win Scotty or R&D. I mean Scotty, but they're already going to be advancing anyway. I would love to be wrong.
Opportunity and not waste your ammunition.
I love the Omega guys, but I don't know if this roster is going to be able to keep up.
Points picked up as well. It is LF Org in the lead here. Smart Omega has backed away, and LF Org doing the right thing, flanking around from the edge platform. They want to get the spawn. No, they do not want the spawn. They're just rushing into the hill.
They're using the smoke to cover down their
Thought Almighty was trolling in the match versus LF Org. They said they're a very good hardpoint team. Yeah, I mean, they've already taken down Omega one time, so it's not like they're
inside the hill. That's going to be LF Org.
Like you, maybe an argument that Almighty weren't giving it 100%, but the fact that they've beaten Omega as it is pretty significant.
And once again,
first damage range.
You know, they had the opportunity. They had
He's
the
30 again. Wait, really?
Spawn from the side of Smart Omega, but they just refused. And they just went in straight up for a head-on collision against Smart Omega. That was the losing point there, if you ask me. LF Org did manage to take the hill, but without the spawn here at the blue radar station, you're not going to be able to do much. And Smart Omega, just like that, are right back in the match.
LF Org wasn't that good when they were playing with Crush, but now
on
geez.
That P4, clearly a lot better than the money hill that
when were they playing with Crush?
On that P3 at the warehouse.
Was that
now
like
we're
Masters
moving
last
back
year?
into this reset. P1, once again, LF Org, they've always managed to stack the players inside of this hill, but one thing that they lacked earlier was a player inside of that second floor. And with Omega Idor right here, they have better map control towards the middle, having that
unless I need to like restart my app or something.
As soon as the players gather up, they can get in and flood, and of course take these players down. But so far, it hasn't happened though.
LF Org is
clearly a lot better on the gunfights. Take a look at the kill feed; it's all blue, but right now it turns around, and of course Omega's making the move.
Interesting.
Epoch's almost got himself on that 6th kill in a row there, and if he had
hair looks clean,
that, it would have just been full
this is actually like messy hair.
Opportunity now. He uses his predator missile.
I think it looks terrible, but glad you guys like
the rest of his team members. It is Batman holding down
like
the fort. KRM doesn't even
uniform, but I don't like the way that it's uniform. You know,
that Switchblade has been absolutely nasty. Batman, you cannot miss those shots, and Kevs punishes him for it.
No, the Maddox definitely did not get buffed
middle of the map because they were setting off for the next hill, only to be breaking away by number 5.
Was it Epochs from Low Kings? I don't know.
Back coming into this P2. They're gonna have that green spawns, but they still have a player number 4 on the right side of the map.
Looks like he's pretty nasty though.
In for the pinch, but good thing there for Smart Omega.
Kevs with the MX9,
and the operator skills come true. This should buy some time for Smart Omega to get back inside this hill.
Nice little zoning right there. Oh, that's gonna be a double. Nice. That's a huge flip.
before taking over the lead in the match.
Big money plays right
taken
there.
out of the equation. Fantastic maneuver coming on around.
Blacklist looking
one of the
spicy.
On the side.
It's just difficult to evaluate them because it's obvious they haven't had any real competition in their group, which is why the way that Garena did the groups is so stupid. Like, it completely defeats the purpose of a group. The entire purpose of a group is put, like, evenly distributed talent among each group, and that way simplify to make it so that you have an even playoff bracket, not just randomly. Like, if it's going to be random, just make it a league.
Smart Omega, they're quick to know they are.
There's no reason to have groups anymore, you know?
Inside of that anchor, but Bench is just trying to take that one away from them, and Batman with this lay as well. And the operators
What's up with people using flashbangs? Flashbangs got buffed a couple seasons back, so that's probably the main reason. Ooh, we got smoke lineups here, huh?
Yep, Caps, but Batman shows up with the KRM. Beautiful one-shot kill coming on through. Batman now 2 back-to-back kills already. Grenade does not come on through, and the spawn gets ripped away by Smart Mega. Batman just needs to hold on for his dear life. Cannot make any mistakes whatsoever. Claw will not
choose from
be applied through the other side. He looks the wrong way and risky. Takes his own claw and jumps Batman out of the hill.
Great job there for Smart Omega for
Abe Saul,
making sure that they bully out.
No sleep Sunday? Yes, sir.
Just one go. P3 has been the hardpoint where they've been claiming the most
time was Risky's old team.
They lost the spawns, Smart Omega slowly making sure that they pull away.
Omega taking the lead.
Spawn would not be taken care of.
Does he win that?
Things
Oh, I
could
thought he was about to win
in the hands of Smart Omega at
crazy.
this point.
Another 20-second scrap points given away to Smart Omega, and Smart Omega is going to play this smartly. They just need one objective player to soak up all of these points. Everybody else is going to take away the spawn from the side of LF Arc, who are already
I didn't realize till today that Ferg stole my
scrap points that you are
most important attachment for every gun series.
Smart Omega close to the 200-point mark already.
I had no idea, and then one of his shorts popped up. I was like, oh, I wonder what this is.
Absolutely.
And it's most important attachment for every gun. I was like, oh.
Rotation, they still drop their gunfights and they lose their
cool
rotation
idea. I wonder where he
so Smart Omega now having the chance to make sure that things are just
server
issues, out of control, but out of the heat of the moment, we have to go right back here at the caster desk.
But I think
is LF newer? I don't know.
Okay, so a little bit of a technical.
People are saying Risky was on their team.
Maybe this was just my mouth saying that there would be a technical issue, so we gotta wait for this one. But dude, I am shocked that that is the case from the side of LF Arc, because they really did not need to rotate so early. And all of those scrap points, I think about 40 points worth of scrap have been given away to Smart Omega.
Did it pause?
And without that happening, I think LF Arc would still be in the driver's seat here. Now, they are winning the game in a fashionable sense, in terms of the gunfights at certain points.
What happened?
Smart Omega is just making all of those mistakes
Jeff
from the side of
4
LF
months
work in their favor. And this was
Yamete
the game given away by LF Arc.
Yeah, and it's just, you know, giving away 20
Esports is so laggy. We even had issues on LAN. Well, the issues on LAN weren't it wasn't a COD mobile issue in and of itself. It was the devices that they were playing on.
Going back to B1, where we obviously see Smart Omega had good control of, and LF Arc slowly starting to pull their hands down together here as they are dropping their gunfights.
Omega might be able to lock in the spot.
7 more.
They are
Smart Omega's not gonna let that go.
Arguably the best S&D team in all Garena. So
but it's gonna be Smart Omega
if they can lock in the S&D,
and LF Arc,
this might be a short stream.
They gave scraps away to
I might be very sad that I stayed up to watch it.
To give that momentum straight off to your opponents, and I tell you,
it was just Jeff with the 5 gifted. I appreciate it.
On the side of LF Arc,
we get some member hype in chat.
The super early rotation. I'm talking about the
unnecessary. You got a membership from Jeff. Make sure to tell him thank you.
Even when there were no Smart Omega players there, I'm talking about the lack of communication. For
Not
example,
me staying up an extra 3 hours to watch a freaking 20-minute match.
Of the right-hand side, because the right is where all of your opponents are spawning out from. The information that the spawn has been lost to Smart Omega should have been played at that point. And Batman himself single-handedly could have won that spawn right back with the claw. But, you know, in just very bad use of that operator, just left him up in the dust because Kev's dropped by and clawed him off of that hill. This is just a absolute upset because of those mistakes.
All right,
and, you know,
let's keep it moving,
best
guys.
Chance of winning this
playoff
series was taking away this hard point, and that control.
Did Omega figure out their hardpoint issues?
The weapon is gone. You're gonna have to survive the wrath of Smart Omega on S and D, and we're talking about a map where Whoopi will shine. Firing range, a lot of long range with a pistol.
Why is it so hard?
Spots, and this is where Whoopi gets himself to go, and this is going to be a big threat. But the saving grace for LF4,
you notice that DG's new roster is a super team with Reef and Mercy. Messi.
Let's see if
I have heard that. I haven't seen them play, but I have heard that.
Save them any bit whatsoever. Because at the end of the day, you're going up against Smart Omega, who are very smart in these.
Somewhere using shield turret, is it good? No, they just use it to cycle streaks faster.
Whoopi, who usually gets those first bloods for the team, and like you always say,
Garena Masters has been going up forever. Yeah, the really format that they used this season was really stupid. It doesn't really make any sense.
LF hopefully can also use some of their tacticals, those smokes, especially alongside the concuss, the smokes to just cover their path as they make their way in to play the defense on those bomb sites and those concuss just to stay alive a little bit longer. But, you know, early use of these tacticals also proves to be an absolute waste sometimes, because you know how good Smart Omega is when it comes to the trophy system gameplay.
Yeah, obviously, and not to mention the way they use their lethals. I mean, Smart Omega has one of the best
domination isn't in comp because control's more competitive.
Yeah, of course.
Another 5 gifted. Let's go.
They're versatile, and they know how
to get some more member hype in chat,
especially when they have Candy back here.
Just a
for this
heads up.
game mode. So
the more active you are in chat, the more you watch videos on the channel, the more likely you will be to get a gift
roster versus LF4, who struggled up against Almighty.
What up, Most Wanted?
Who was beaten down by Smart Omega 7-3 at standoff.
Give me vampire vibes.
Yeah, it's gonna be quite a stretch, AJ.
If LF4 has a coach, they have to fire that coach.
This might be normal hours for you. I don't know.
I think that game was just so winnable.
Not for me.
And the
you know, I would not be as much as it would be annoying that I stayed up this late to watch a match that was over in the blink of an eye.
That was just the momentum.
But also not be mad,
because
that would just mean I can go to sleep.
Smart Omega, the way they were playing was just so different. The trades, the gunfights were just so different in terms of confidence, and then that all went down the drain.
So, Tech, are you waking up for the morning, or are you going to sleep at night? That is the question.
This time, the defenders, they set things up beautifully here, initially with a 3-2 split, but now everybody's piling onto the mid.
Yeah, they're looking to play for this retake. They're just waiting for that bomb to get planted. You see number 2 in Epox already on a prime position way behind enemy lines, but Whoopi is still alive, and it's always going to be a threat. As soon as you don't try to take him down, it's just going to matter worse for the squad. And there we go. Push coming through now, AJ.
Child, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Gets the first one concussed halfway through, but Indra with the SKS saves them from the back.
Did you see if LF4 beat?
Well. Single player left on the side of Smart Omega, though.
Almighty,
yes. Epox as well as CF on the side.
Am I the only one who got a mini update?
Gets the first one. Does not get the second one just yet, though.
I can restart the app one more time,
and the attacking side of Smart Omega will be able to buy so much of time. And Epox, what a shot! And just in time, though. Can he get? Don't run with your sniper, my friend.
Oh, 4
did he
seconds
do it?
left. No way.
I don't think he did.
And there's still enough time. And he gets it.
What?
Wait.
He gets it.
Wait.
It is going to be Epox as well as CF on the side of LF4. Can Whoopi get it? Gets the first one. Does not get the second one just yet, though.
I thought that was going to collapse for sure.
The attacking side of Smart Omega will be able to buy so much
the Deagle! And he got back to it in time. That's crazy.
He gets it.
That's crazy.
He ran with his sniper, and he still got the diffuser. My heart.
Why did it get so far behind? Good lord, Jeff dropping another 5. It's just raining memberships in here, dude. Good lord. Can we get some more member hype in chat? You got a membership from Jeff? Make sure to hit him with a thank you. Oh my gosh. That was crazy. Heard Almighty threw on purpose. There were hypotheses that was the case. Going to sleep soon, been working all day and stuff. Gotcha. Don't matter how late into the 4 it is. That's crazy. Are we finally caught up?
If the shot caller is just one of the players, just tell him to, you know,
Good
chill,
Lord.
bro. You know, I think someone else needs to call the shot.
Imagine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe stay silent for a little
Oh my
while.
gosh,
Shoot people,
Candy, you're a
you know?
psycho. How the frick
But
did you get the kill
fantastic
there?
response by Candy,
Did we
but
get
does not
that
to
CBR
break it
in
up.
global?
Batman responds very, very timely.
Did we get that?
One kill, forces the player off the hill, and it is going to be the players on the side of LF Org with a very aggressive
Suey.
defense, and Epoch continues to deliver.
The
Risky
words
taken
of
out
Jeff,
the equation already.
Suey.
Idra responds right back, but it is all over as LF Org finds the second round.
I think that
Dude,
CBR
this is
skin's
the
only
kind
in
of team we needed in that Hardpoint matchup,
Garena.
man. If that is going to be the
I don't
match
recognize
that
that at all.
decides it,
No, that's not from the Messi draw.
happy at all.
Yeah,
And
I'm
LF
talking about a different one.
running to make
It looks
history.
like a freaking Cordite.
Straight control is going to be the last line of defense, not just for LF
No,
Org
I'm not
and for
talking. I
Smart
know what the
Omega as well.
Messi draw CBR
But
skin
if
looks
Smart
like, you
wins this
goobers.
S&D, I mean, it's just basically GG's.
I'll
But
point
for
it.
LF
It's
Org,
the one
you
that
gotta,
Candy's using.
You know, bring your
Good
A+ game, you're not just
night.
your A game. Because right now you are down on death's door. You
Hey,
lost
yo,
your
if
first
you're
game.
watching over on
So
Trovo,
just waiting for this moment.
Jeff's making it
Undefeated.
rain
Stinky
gifted
feet,
members, so
Stinky feet, but he ain't a
might be
woman.
your best shot.
He himself has stinky
Another
feet.
10
Probably not gonna be able
gifted
to
members.
smell it
Good
through that
night, dude.
beautiful shot. Epoch
What a
has
shot right
the
there.
delivery at the very same
If you would've
time.
hit that
No
one.
quick defusal.
Can we get some more member hype in chat?
Holds onto the white warehouse.
Big
It's all
shout
about
out
the
to
timing
Jeff.
Now Epoch slides on through. Finds
Big
Scam,
supporter
nails
of the
him down
channel.
onto the
We
ground, but Risky
appreciate
on
it.
the other side. Shuts
Good
down
night.
Static,
They're getting
and Epoch
fried,
just a
dude.
big brain play coming on through. Hits the 1v2.
1 HP.
Bench tries to
He's
step
got
it up.
time
Fully
too.
tags him up. It's
Wow.
gonna be Epoch once again with that
3
clutch. And it's the
months.
third round in a row for LF4.
Oh my gosh, 3
That's
rounds.
the second
Guy can't
final
talk.
kill from Epoch.
Naga.
And if we got one
Naga
of the
Gaming
best
with the
clutch
1
players
month.
right there right
Bobby,
now in
how are
this
you
field,
doing? I'm
it's
doing
gotta be
fantastic.
him in this matchup. I mean, 8
Thanks for
kills in
asking.
just the first 3 rounds. I hope he keeps it up. If he can play at this consistent level all throughout, we might as well see this game
Man,
and this
oh man.
series.
I want them to show Kendi's
tested
POV
at
so I
that
can show you
rating
guys the
later on. But for
CBR
now,
that I'm
it's gonna be
talking
round
about.
number 4, AJ.
Epoch plays his timing well, but
Whoopi
Whoopi
from
spots him
where?
out.
Oh, if
This
you
is
would
not
hit
going to be
that.
possible today.
Show
Whoopi knows
us
the position of the
Candy.
second player as
Clap,
well.
clap, 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 clap.
He's hidden away inside of the command center. He's going to be waiting for him, the
Show
one and
us
only CF
Candy.
with the sniper.
Can
as
you
well.
commentate
Whoopi
for Mobile
repositions.
Mayhem
What a
again?
smart position to hold on to this time.
You know, I
around.
really
Try and
wish
bait this guy
that
out.
Mobile Mayhem
CF's not
was
gonna
in
be
the
making a
morning,
mistake just
but
yet.
I
Hops on
understand
over
that they
into
have to run
the
Mobile
auto
Mayhem,
repair instead
and the
alongside
majority of
bench.
people can do
This
it,
is a
and
good
most
setup coming
people
through
aren't
from
free in the
players on
morning,
the
so
side
you
of
have to do it
LF4
at
after
night.
losing
Here we go.
one
This is
player.
the CBR I'm talking about.
The good thing there
This,
for
this
the
is
spot
not
of
the
Whoopi
Messi
is that
CBR,
he
you
can
goobers.
protect
This is the
players
CBR I'm
in the
talking
middle,
about.
but the
Good
counter there
night.
for number 1 in Badman on that pin.
Jeff,
That's always the counter for that green car. Always remember that.
reigning
The guy was just not really prepared for that
memberships.
gunfight. So a very slow
Another
take on
5
the
gifted
offensive for
members.
Smart Omega,
Appreciate
and
it.
slowly we are seeing some moves being
Get
made.
some more member hype in
Hitler
chat.
decided
Good
to push and of course
lord.
take down Static,
Dude.
and now the A
If
side
you're a member, you can
definitely
use the
not
member hype emote
friendliest
now,
here.
so go ahead and
So that
spam
B
that
side
sucker.
is the way to go, and that's the correct decision for Smart Omega right now. 3 players going to the side of B
Thank you,
side.
Basal,
and
for
LF4,
putting that
they're waiting for
message
that
in
bomb
there too.
plant. Still waiting for the players to plant that bomb, and still
Shadow
they are
besides
in question.
reminds me of a Cordite skin. That's what I'm
Batman might
saying,
just be
dude.
able to bring a
It
clutch
just
around
looks
out
like
here. Smart Omega playing this smartly.
the Orbit
Oh,
Cordite or
gives
whatever
away a
the frick
shot,
it's
that's
called. The
position,
first
given
legendary
away.
Cordite that we
Batman knows
got.
exactly what to expect, but throws out the trophies. It's the
Suey.
same place coming on through first. Bench with the pre-aim. Candy don't stand up. Oh, does not take his head off just yet. Batman hops on in. Bench with a
You know,
holder
it's
as
looking a
well.
little
Blind
dicey
shots
for
coming on
Smart
through.
Omega
37
right
seconds
now.
to do this. Concuss dropped on in here
If you can't
Everybody
win your
scrambles,
S&Ds.
gets away. Risky does manage to take that headshot right
Ooh,
back.
ooh,
Risky with the
ooh,
play. And
there we go.
Idra saves
All
him
right.
as Candy drops Bench.
Definitely
it is
a
1 round
must-win
pullback
round.
by Smart Omega.
That's a very important round for Smart Omega. That stops the bleeding for
Say a
now, and
horror
maybe
story?
stops the
I don't-
momentum from the hands of
I don't
LF4.
do
So maybe this time
horror
on the
stories.
attack side,
It's
they're
not
gonna get
my-
a
not
little
my
bit more
vibe,
confident,
you know?
pushing in this B side, and that seems to be the setup here as they're going in
Trophy.
aggressive.
There is
while LF4
nobody
is
here.
on the opposite side.
Candy rocking
It
the
is a good
glorious
retake
Cordite
situation
looking.
as well for LF4.
Oh my,
They just need to
he
flank
got
around, but Static shows
obliterated.
up and he
How
makes
did
sure
he die
rose
that
up
fast?
strong. Gets taken out. CBR4.
I legitimately don't know how he died that fast. Oh my gosh. This doesn't look great for Omega.
Static shuts down Candy. Whoopi goes in for the kill under CF. It's just back and forth between the two. But Static now.
Oh,
Can he force the
1v2.
issue? 1v2. Players backing off. Idra does not get
Oh,
caught
he
out.
got
And he does manage to shut him down instead with a crit.
Oh
And
my
I think
gosh,
there
how long
was
is
just the
membership should last
there for
1
Smart
month.
Omega when the push came in. and the retake
Yamete
from LF
Kudasai Bobby-chan.
And scoring 3 rounds or 3 kills in that last round was more than enough for them to secure the momentum to their side. So
do a gritty.
Now we are starting to see some change
I don't know how to gritty. I also just don't even have space to gritty.
Yeah, very smart, quick push earlier on by
setup,
Mega, but this time round he
unfortunately, I will have to.
But Candy manages to punish, and it is going to be a back and forth in terms of the kills. 2v2 now. Bench, can he continue to
top
deliver?
Top two for each group advances to the playoffs.
Around. It's just 2 long-range players on the side of Smart Mega.
Top 2 advances, and it is
of course,
the stupidest format for deciding groups that I've ever seen. I didn't realize it until today, but they literally just had the players pick numbers between 1 and 9,999,
and that mid-map,
and the numbers that were close together ended up being the groups.
Smart rotation by Whoopi, but he will be called out.
It's legitimately possible that you could have had Almighty.
It's a 1v2. Indra. Can he get this? Benches
and Blacklist and Omega and Low Kings all in the same group.
Not force the case against Indra. This should be an LFR ground.
Woman with the $6. Bobby, did you ever play Modern Warfare 2? Yes.
An impossible
What's your experience? Is it harder to rank up compared to COD?
With this positioning that he's got, AJ.
Oh, are you talking about rank?
Around slow.
I never played Modern Warfare 2 rank, if that's what you're asking.
But he's gonna plant that bomb a 1v2.
So I can't really speak to that. But I've watched Modern Warfare 2 rank, and I know that it is most definitely harder to rank up than COD Mobile.
That's very smart.
If you're talking rank.
Or not really extending, but if they're extended.
Did you send out notifications? Didn't know you were live. I did send notifications, but Trovo has not been very kind to me.
The map that Barrows
Good lord.
But no, he didn't.
Would have, could have.
5 more gifted members.
Mega just needs to find a way to turn things around.
Going ham with the memberships today. I appreciate it, my guy.
Grenade dropped and CF just immediately tosses out the trophy situation. A little bit late, but better late than never. Oi,
Mama and baby are sleeping. Good.
CF could have taken a good one, but Indra and Candy, on the other hand, they do deliver, and the numbers are all down.
Though?
Unfortunately for the side of LF4,
make sure to show them some love. You got a membership.
Nice.
Candy.
Nice response here by Smart Omega
on the
defense. This time clearly a lot more
nice
aggressive
little wall
with more
right
initiations there. And Candy picking up 2. Right,
I thought that.
Right as this game ends, and well, for Bench is going to be the last player standing. Bomb drop
1 shot away.
Woodhouse, and 4 players just ganging up on him. So
this is more of the Omega that we're used to seeing.
Definitely a bit more aggressive on the defense, AJ.
Very much more so. LF just needs to
grind never stops, huh? Never.
Rushing towards Smart Omega. Those utilities need to be played.
Never.
You cannot risk that grenade taking you.
Why is there no snaking mechanic in COD? There used to be, but it's too cheesy.
Rush towards that A site. They need to go in for a quick plan as well. Indra distracted.
Omega the same roster from Stage 5? No. They lost Rage, who was arguably their best player in Stage 5. We went to Blacklist.
Now 5v5
Blacklist is probably Blacklist will probably be the #1 team in Garena this year, if I had to guess.
So far, 2v4.
It's Batman with a triple. This Batman
want to go doing me a huge favor, keeping me awake during those grueling night shifts.
Will show up towards
by the fireside, dozing off, snoring in the lobby. Glad to entertain.
And the DLQ is quick.
So you don't need to rank up to get sweaty lobbies in Modern Warfare 2? Oh no, I mean it has pretty strict skill-based matchmaking.
Made by LF4, you know, I mean this low pace definitely didn't
I
work
won't make it to play them.
So they attack in full aggression in that A side.
Tech.
As soon as we did see that bomb planted, they got the immediate pick on that mid map.
Oh, they lost that round.
Full force at B. And you know,
how many wins does Omega need?
Gonna be quick to note.
It's whoever wins the match. They're tied in match wins, so whoever wins this match. Oh, we saw him.
Batman spots him. Fantastic take.
Kill.
Good response coming on through. The player gets spotted out, but Batman tags up
another 5 gifted membership.
Candy trades him out though. It's gonna be Candy.
Can we get some more member hype in chat?
Him out. What a play between the two, but it's a 1v1.
Show Jeff some love if you got a membership.
Out of the equation.
Spam that member hype emote.
And the good thing for Static right now is he's gonna have that bomb. So now he can either fake that plan towards B or go towards A. But Indra He's just finding the
Does
right
he
timing
make
here.
the
He's
play?
waiting for the player to pop out.
Oh my gosh, you're
FPS
dead.
can
You're
control
dead.
lanes in
You're
the
dead.
long range.
Why
And he's
are
gonna
we
pick Static out.
walking
Spot on, AJ.
just
I mean, that
straight
was
through
just
mid for
an
no reason?
unfortunate round coming through from LF Org. Static shouldn't have gone in through the mid area where it's just so open, no cover whatsoever. No utilities played, none to be played in the first place.
Seems like the SKS is a strong
opportunity
weapon.
for Smart Mega to equalize everything out there on the battlefield.
Interesting.
Legendary run might just come to an end as Smart Mega gets serious.
And this is a very important round, not just for LF4, but
Okay,
for
big
Omega as
info.
well. If they get this 2 in a row, they might just snowball that momentum in their hands on the defense.
Big opportunity
but again,
here.
Another quick plant.
Can
The
get
last
some
time
info.
we did see this,
Ooh,
it
trophy
was
there.
a victory from
Oh, you
LF4
saw him.
on that post plant.
Oh, Whoopi! Oh, Whoopi! What a flick! Come on!
That was disgusting.
That was just nasty. Epox's head.
That was
shot
nasty.
right off. Static
can't
though,
lie.
holding on to
That
the
was
very
nasty.
corner of this door inside of the white warehouse. CF tries to take on all of the players on the side of Smart Mega. Could have gotten a collateral, but it doesn't happen. Static and Batman step it up, but Risky gets a double.
There's
gets a
last
triple
one.
for himself, and Smart Mega all equalized.
Now we are
High
talking
five.
about that momentum shifting.
OT? Who do you think will
Risky
win?
step up big time, winning those close range engagements, finishing up the business.
I
and
mean,
tying
obviously,
all the loose ends.
if Omega
Now opportunity
wins
for
here,
Smart Omega to
they
take
win
that
the
into
series.
defense. Totally possible, highly possible, knowing that they've got the situation handled, AJ.
If they don't,
Now does Smart
I
Mega
don't think they win the
make their way
control.
through this. Once again on the defense, they stack it up. It's a 2-1-2, but
I
the
think
two
that
is
will be
actually
the
mixed, so it's
the
just a
straw
2-3
that breaks the
stack
camel's
with the
back
A side
because
all open. They want to play for
this
retake.
is supposed to be like
Ben
their
should
one
really just
go-to
hold
mode.
on to his site and
They
just
need to
wait
bring
for
back
this
the
flank to come
B-hop.
around because it's surely going to happen.
Did COD really
Two
ever
players
have
can
like a
double down
true
towards
B-hop?
that A bomb site straight
I don't
up by
think that
using
it
the
did.
mid area.
Maybe
and
I
that's
just
exactly
didn't know
what
how
they
to do it.
Through the branch road, Bench will be able to strike down the first one. CF opportunity, but Whoopi
Big shot from
takes him out
Whoopi.
instead. Idra with the SKS holding down mid.
Is
This
Whoopi
the
still
best guy
comparable to
do so.
Heaven?
They're taking their time,
I
25
guess, I
seconds
don't know.
left. And you know, Whoopi already
Will
did
COD
that
ever
first blood here
introduce
to
control
open
to
up this
ranked?
retake, but they still gotta
They
do more,
should have
AJ.
like a long time ago.
Timing and
I don't know why it
the
hasn't
cusp was
happened
just
yet.
absolutely well timed.
Bad
for them
man,
to go in
nice
there
flank
for the
right
push.
here.
But Static gets a triple for himself, and Badman on the
Oh,
other
I thought
hand
that was
drops the
Omega
ball.
clutching it out.
That's a little unfortunate for the side of Smart Omega. 6-5 match point for LF Org.
Yeah, just surprising
How
how
long have I
LF4
been
has
live?
been doing so well.
Well, like
And
25
that
minutes.
A-side attack, and I mean, getting bench to initiate
Yeah,
that first blood in
SKS
the
is
middle
only
of the
banned
map,
from Mobile Mayhem.
again, has been able to convert perfectly. But again, if you really want to win this, you
I
gotta
mean,
shut
in an
down
ideal
Whoopi if you're
world, they
trying
would
to
just
push
let
that attack here in
Mobile
this A-side.
Mayhem run esports for
Yeah,
North America and EU and LATAM,
very aggressive.
so we can
Whoopi
actually
already on
have stuff running
screen.
year round. But
Angle held on to.
DG and Blacklist is here because Heaven will retire.
Get him, and Whoopi does not
That's
make that
possible
shot
for
in
sure.
Time, and CF survives. But the information
I
given
forgot
away
that
now, the
DG
A-bomb
was
side
playing
wide
in
open, CF
the
once
same
again
stage
with a
4.
shot missed, and the two players on the side
That's
of
a good
Smart Mega
point.
back away.
That's a saving grace for Smart Omega, Idra, and Whoopi. But you see the attack on the defense is gonna be on as he takes F-ups on the head with that
Good
headshot.
night.
And where it goes is where the flank
Oh,
will come in.
huge play
Kev's
from
finding
Kevs.
that
What?
double off
It's
the
going to
back,
OT.
and that clean off is there. And it seems like we're looking at
Yep.
a potential overtime
OT.
here at
Wait.
this round number 12. But Badman
Yep.
keeping the hopes alive.
Easy
but
defuse.
the bomb's getting defused.
Easy defuse.
Overtime.
Into
You
overtime,
think Blacklist
we
has a
go.
chance at
Batman,
beating
good
Inko?
take onto Idra, but the sprays were just a little
think
too
so.
wild initially to tag up those two players. Either way,
I think,
he
like,
barely had
as
enough time.
teams-
Quick slide right back into the white warehouse shows that
I think
his
a big
movements are on point.
factor
His
for
response
Stage
time is
5 was a
brilliant
question
as
of
well.
like which
They just
meta
need to
was going to
find a
dominate.
lucky break here. Now attacking side of Smart
And it
Omega,
showed
firing
that
on towards
the-
B-bomb site. A
like
retake
the
for this
the
is gonna be
hyper
really
aggressive
difficult. Kev's
Garena
already on
playstyle
point.
where
The
you
footsteps
don't
should have been
have
heard now, and everybody
post-up
starts rotating
ARs.
on in. Kev's a little bit too slow, and Bench punishes him fast.
just
Too much angled
isn't
hold there for
like in
Kev's
any
pass
Call
to
of Duty,
double. It's there
even
to clean it
even
off.
with
Bench
Call
now
of Duty mobile
firing off
mechanics,
that
like it's
over
just
26
not
out of
a.
magazines, and of course,
You need to
we
have
are
a
gonna see
post-up
Smart
AR. You
Omega
need to
pull
have
off the
dedicated
best
positions.
game
You need to have
for
roles that people
Batman.
stick to.
Kill!
Wow, bad
And
man.
that might just seal
Huge
this
double.
round, but again, Whoopi and Risky
That was
still
huge.
alive, combining for 22 kills so far.
Batman
okay,
with the
okay,
game-saving
okay,
play.
chill,
Epoch,
chill,
can he
chill.
get it? Goes in for the shot. It's Whoopi against
Hello?
Epoch. Epoch trying to show
What is
up against the
happening
hit
right
mark
now?
instead. Whoopi backs away. It's not
How are
going to be
both
an
of them
easy
missing?
fight between the two.
Just one
Movement
AR
solid
meta?
on the side of Whoopi as well. And just when you
Yeah.
thought, but the bomb, nobody was watching it.
Maybe
Initially,
one day
Batman
they'll
did manage to force
actually
the bomb
have
to
a
get dropped
sufficient
into the
nerf for the
ground.
CBR.
And now is that opportunity for Risky to sneak on into the
I mean, I feel like it was
side
kind of an
and get
AR
that
meta
bomb.
for champs.
The smart thing here is
Griggs an
if
AR.
Risky
Doesn't really,
can put
like,
that bomb
play
towards
like a
B,
traditional
Whoopi
AR,
might be able
but-
to pick up a player or two that will be rotating at the middle of the map. But again, they're not really decided yet. But that nade right there,
Big
that's
info
gonna
right
be
there.
info game, not just for Smart, but of course for LF as well. Here we go. Epox gets the
We
first.
could say
Bench gets
Maddox's
the final
buffed
kill,
leg to
and
belly is
LF
28.
Once again, they have the match.
Has it not
point.
always been that?
You see what I mean, man? Engagements, they very
I thought
decent.
it had always been
Strategy
like that. Am I
Hardpoint.
tripping? Do you think Low Kings will have a chance to get to
See
stage
if
5?
not,
No.
they can salvage it.
I'm pretty sure
they can.
Low
Oh,
King's
look at
record
this.
is just the result of the
Straight up
RNG
push,
of
LF Org.
the way they did groups.
Down. Just gotta push on in. Use those
I
contests.
doubt they
Nobody's
make it.
home. That plan, if it's done instantaneously,
They
things
might
could
make
be
it
very,
top
very
3.
different. Hydra circling around. That SKS is going to be very annoying from the side of Auto
but
Repair,
realistically,
he
I doubt they even make
releases
it top
his
3
position.
for
that smoke down mid, and this is just
playoffs.
a beautiful plan coming through from LF Org. You
Somebody with
gotta
a
love the
Locust.
tracks.
I mean, the first one
Locust
as well,
is
you drop Whoopi down, so the
banger.
range is on. You just gotta worry about Idra on that
Oh,
long-range
big shot.
engagements, who's gonna be able to
4v4.
take down Civ. But again, 4v4,
Can
we taking a
LF4
chance
lock
for
it in
LF4
here?
to end this. 30 seconds to stand.
Can they lock it in?
See exactly how they play this static.
No laser.
One player tagged up Hydra. Very dangerous on the point.
big
but Epox
couple of
advanced
kills
and they
right
step it up.
there.
Kenny comes in here for
They
the rush.
win
And it's
this.
this blind shot
They win
out of
this.
static, and he still manages to get that. Hydra final player. It's going to be the SKS for the pop. And
Wow.
Epox taken down, but Bench saves the day.
Wow.
It is LF Org with the victory.
Impressive plays, not just for Batman, but
Dang.
all throughout this
SK
individual
Tech
plays
said
that
SKS
comprises of
won't
LF
win. Let's
Org. I
go.
mean, every round, there's just always
Oh
gonna
my
be one
gosh.
player that will turn things around.
Wow.
If not for Batman,
I
it can be
was
Static,
not
it can be
expecting
Civ,
LF4 to take
Epox.
the S&D.
It's everyone's a threat, AJ, and I'm loving
This is-
the
I mean, it's
dynamics
like-
of LF4 in that
It's
S&D.
kind of a
They're
toss-up
the
going
only
into the
team,
last one,
aside
but
from Almighty,
really,
that will take an S&D away from SMO, which we all know. is
really,
very
I'm
hard to
leaning.
do.
I'm leaning the direction
So
of
for
LF4.
anyone
I don't know
who
how
was,
the.
speculating that Almighty threw
don't
the
know the
game. That's
control
why
records.
LF Org won. Yeah. This is
Yeah.
LF Org. They've got so much of raw talent in here.
I don't
They've
know,
been
man.
waiting for this opportunity for such a long time. They're not going to drop the ball. That ball was dropped on a hard point, but I will say I'm going to chuck the blame onto whoever who was calling that shots. That person
Yeah.
needs to stay hush on control. On
Wow.
control, it just needs to be
That's
the
some,
boys on the side of
consistent
LF Org
numbers.
doing what they do best, which is play a great game of Call of Duty Mobile. CF's 3
Winning
kills
45
may look like
versus
it's
Omega's
nothing,
crazy.
but those
True.
were really, really important kills, especially because his aim was not to
Ooh.
get
All right,
multiple
Raid
kills in the
S&D.
matchup. His aim was only to take Whoopi off his power positions, and those shut down onto
Which
Whoopi,
side is Special
dude,
Forces
it
side?
was game-changing for the side of LF Org.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. It makes the difference. You know, that pressure.
Omega
no
loses
pressure
the
is better
control, they're
than none.
done.
And
Yep.
if you're gonna be able to,
I mean,
of course,
whoever
push
loses the
out
control
the best
is
sniper
done.
from Smart Omega
Put
from
up
his
seasonal.
usual position, that's gonna speak facts.
Holy
and of
freak, I'm
course,
tired.
gonna make all the biggest of
2:30 in the
difference.
morning.
And we see it right there in that S&D. Now it's
Best
all
map just has a
about
horrible spawn for
who
P4.
wins this
Nah,
control.
P3 is equally
Whoever
bad.
wins this series advances
think
to
Special
the playoffs,
Forces is
and
blue.
I wish I wish Smart Omega and of course LF Org all the best
If
here,
they
AJ.
if they fix the hard
I
point
mean,
spawns for Raid, it
who
would be the best
wins?
map.
We were
Yeah.
looking for a damn good series, and we are finding a damn good series. We were looking for LF Org to fight for their dear lives because
This
dude,
stupid
every single
driveway
odd stacked
spawn
up
on
against
P3
LF Org. This
is
should not
atrocious
be
for-
possible, but LF Org is just going against everything right now and putting
Yeah.
their
For
hearts
Raid
and
as well.
souls into this matchup. And
What gun do you think is
this
gonna be
the
meta
beauty
next
of
season?
Call of Duty Mobile, right? You just need to hustle, just need
Nope.
to put in a little bit of work. You need to just make sure you don't make any mistakes.
That
The
there's a
games just go.
tournament happening that I want
Yeah,
to
I
stay
mean,
up for.
just
I'm
talk
sorry,
about
it's almost
how well LF Org had a bounce back. You know, getting
I
swept by
know,
Smart Omega
that's
and
why I
Almighty in the
texted
first
you, but
half,
you had already gone to
taking
sleep.
down Almighty on the the first day of
Love you,
the
good night.
third week of the games, and well, it's just been impressive here.
Nice.
Molly didn't know
I
that I
love
was
the
still
rotations
awake,
coming on
and
round
she just
from
woke
the
up in the
side
middle of the night.
of LF Org. They managed to push on in, and the B control side is just going to be sneaked away.
Whoops.
You gotta absolutely love what they are
Whoops.
doing to
Is
Smart
LF Org
Omega
the
here in
underdogs?
the
Oh, for
opening of
sure,
control in
dude.
itself.
I
Are
mean,
we gonna
they-
see a quick one? 2 minutes,
That is
20
a
seconds
fast
to
cap
go,
right there.
and with
That is
3
not a good
lives
sign
of the surplus,
for Omega.
Smart Omega, they have to back away now just to defend this A side.
That puts a
I love the
lot of
ideation for
pressure.
Smart
That
Omega,
opens
you know,
up
they
so
were
much time.
giving
They've got
away
the
B
life
side,
lead.
They also have players set up
We have the
on the
AM2
garage
in
to set up
play?
the trap, and of course the spawns. But they didn't really have enough gunfights to back them up, and of course force LF Org to be back in that garage. And now that's gonna be 2 minutes.
He's still on streak, so if he can get a pred, that can be equally big. Why? Like, what is the timing? Who's running the spectators?
To take the risk and is down in life count.
Smart Omega
LF Org are the top dogs, not the underdogs. Yeah, that's just wrong completely.
LF Org is ready for a fight, and they just are waiting
Omega
for
quite literally
so that they can annihilate
finished
them. You gotta respect the grit. You gotta respect
as like the highest ranking Garena team in stage 5. So there's no argument to be made that LF Org are not the underdogs.
Did in that Hardpoint matchup.
Yeah, I mean,
Bison meta if they nerf the CBR.
Risk, but it's just too huge here, knowing that
I don't really like the Bison that much. I don't know. I don't know if I'm just using it wrong. If it's something about me.
That on that first game.
I just don't really like the Bison.
Just gotta stick with their strat so far. Smart Omega will be able to clean up that A site. The first break attempt for LF Org pushing towards A is not gonna work, and slightly better setup so far for Smart Omegas. They have 3 players towards the kitchen that will guide these players to go down once the push come in towards the swimming pool.
13-12, Whoopi now with the quick 6 tries to beam them down, but a backstab from
Are you saying it was a good play by Omega?
The players of Smart Omega just for a second, but time is running out. 50 more seconds to go.
Are you using the Bison as the AR or SMG?
And they only have one more guy to take
an
down.
SMG, I think.
Indra shows up with the SKS.
Should I be using it as an AR? Good.
SKS in raid with ranges like this, dude. There's just no stopping.
Yeah.
I mean, headshot is just one tap,
and
of course the
that
body,
is exactly
all the body
where
parts is just gonna be 2 taps.
You'd have to watch the beginning
and the
of this
potential
round.
from Indra, you know, we all know it's going to be accurate, and it's been showing
Whoever's
it here
using
so far.
EM2's throwing.
Having 5 kills, and of course is tearing these players apart.
Yeah, Tin's only got 3 kills
now,
with it.
AJ, and LF Org down to their
But to be fair, he's got more than one of the CBRs.
LF Org has no choice whatsoever. They need to turn this into a team deathmatch. They cannot lose lives anymore.
All right.
They have to just take the lives away from the side of Smart Omega. 3-6, double the amount of life on the side of Smart Omega, but they should be able to lose. Whoopi with a backstep.
Yeah,
CF taken out of the equation, but Epoch
EM2
just managed to deliver. Tin taken out.
What are we
Whoopi
doing?
now circles around, but this might just be bad timing. The player just runs away from him. Epoch does not get it as the time runs out.
What are you doing there?
Fantastic defensive play by Smart Omega.
And not to mention, that's 2 minutes that Smart Omega defended that A side.
EM2 just shoots too slow.
We gotta give credit to how well Idra just figured things out and shot the players down on the long range.
So I don't know if it's good or not.
And if LF Org kind of felt that pressure, at least there's gonna be a need to kind of shut that team down, and the counter is going to put the smokes in. So that's a great way for you to start things off.
That would have been a crazy
My apologies,
flick.
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Some of you guys are still
Idra's
holding on to what I said earlier. It was a mistake.
Pop his Annihilator. Give me the Annihilator.
They don't need
Let
a
me
sweep.
see the
So this is
Annihilator.
very much
No.
doable.
We're just
That
gonna
B
not.
point is being taken away, sneaked away by the side of Smart Omega.
You've got one job, and that's to spectate, and you are just
they're slowly
doing
backing
it
away from the
very
site
regrettably right now, whoever is spectating. Because this is the most boring POV I've ever seen.
29 lives on the side of Smart Omega.
There's so many gunfights happening, and we're just watching the dude
I mean, 4
bobbing
life
and
counts
weaving
now,
back and
they
forth
are not
behind
really
laundry.
able to win their gunfights.
Is Zeke playing
and
Masters?
Smart Omega,
I don't
the key to victory right now is using the range to their
to
advantage.
nerf the CBR.
And you know,
Consider
the map specifically
your petition
being
signed by Bobby.
a long-range map.
So it seems like everybody's very content to just give up B for free.
hasn't found no answer just yet, despite on the defensive side, and now you see Smart Omega just stacking their numbers inside that A side.
Very
taken out. 2 life deficit here for the side of Smart Omega. And Static keeps them all equal.
Oh my gosh.
As Batman hops on in here for the defense. Beautiful shutdown.
That's a big
around.
kill.
Can he get another player?
Question
Yes,
is, can they get Idra off this stupid Heglish? Oh, there it is.
Does
They
not
do.
get circled around
Back
on
it
it, and
up.
Batman just slides
All right,
on away.
19
Has
to
got the
19.
claw in here for the investment
How
as
long can
well.
they keep
It's gonna
Batman
be
alive?
all about the timing. Hunter Killer Drone can go out there for the
Get the
proud.
information.
It's all about
Now
how
you don't
Smart
have to
Omega
beat.
manages to push on forward.
Relay that
It's
to
on
the
deadlock right
teammate.
now
Back
here in
it
the swimming
up.
pool. Now Smart Omega needs to find a way towards the middle.
Force them
But
to
Static
wrap.
and Epoch, they're gonna shut them down. The good news here is
The
Candy
lives
is gonna
even.
have control towards that pillars,
They've
but that's
got
not gonna make a lot of difference
full
knowing that
streaks for
he's so
one
far
guy.
from his teammates. But that potential plank could happen in the
Mostly
long run.
full
Could be initiated
operators
for
as
Smart
well.
Omega, but so far for Bench and the crew,
I think they're
they are able to
probably going to
stand
try
their
to
defense
use
at the A
it
side.
to win an offense
Yeah, good
next time
reposition
around.
coming on
I
through
had to
from all
guess.
of the players as they push on
They
forward.
might be
little by
forced to
little,
use it
inch by
here.
inch. Smart Omega's finally there. And
only gets
finally,
one of
the
the
investment placement of that Predator missile comes on through, and it's just absolutely sublime.
Very
but look at
fortunate
this, the
that
control
Whoopi
point
doesn't
being
get more out
sneaked
of that.
away just at the very edge. Smart play coming through from Smart Omega.
Oh,
I mean, they gotta go in here.
He's whipping.
They gotta go in.
Oh, they threw.
And well forced Smart Omega. That's 4 players,
gotta
which makes the
that's gotta be it.
very fast, and the take is
there's
just
no way.
on. And now Epoch stands his ground all by himself. And it's gonna be
that was
clean for now.
god-tier hold.
There's still a player inside of that bar.
Oh,
and LF4
but
down
they
to the
wipe.
final 2 players, and a very aggressive take here by Smart Omega on the offense.
Wow.
Just static as the last man standing, and
there's
an inch
no
to
way.
go.
Wow.
To make sure they qualify on
What
the
a
playoffs.
huge round. That's got to be it. They invested so much right there.
One more life.
When the announcer sounds like JHC, I literally thought that when I was listening earlier. I was like, is JHC commentating?
I guess we know exactly.
Garena tournament? What's happening?
The playoffs with the way.
I mean, they've still got 2 operators, but
yeah, I mean, 3 players right now for Smart Omega will have
a lot of wasted, utility.
So that's gonna be even worse here for LF Org if they don't find an answer.
10 sticking with the EM2, huh?
On each other, it's the Annihilator play from Idra as well. This guy has been just so good with all of his aim.
Oh, they're getting cooked. Their mental's shocked. You can tell. They're not winning anything.
But it doesn't matter. Just that 1 or 2 kills will not
they're done.
be changing.
GG's. It was a valiant attempt, but
to this battle and take the win either way. Epoch drops on by, gets a double for himself.
Once the mental is chalked,
will not be
it's
able
chalked.
to fully function in here. But Risky just holding on to that pillar, tries to survive, gets a couple of kills before getting taken down. Smart play by him.
Yeah, I mean, now
interesting.
Start slowly and surely.
Look,
we are seeing
Candy
Smart
pops
Mega
the
gain
Annihilator.
that momentum. 10 life count difference, and 10 has
Mowing
been
them down.
this layer towards B in the middle of the map, and LF4 down to the final 14 life count. And in this type of moments where pressure kicks in, it seems like the diamonds in Smart Mega is fully showing.
Watch the beginning of round 1 after this. All right,
and of course,
where the kilos at?
Just time running out.
It's Garena.
LF4 only has about 23 seconds.
You know they're not
going to
post up with a kilo.
With a 12 life deficit, so it's not going to be easy.
Though it is interesting that they would go EM2 and not kilo.
The gravity vortex gun from
EM2 is just not forgiving at all.
But a triple
any of the
3-shot
ARs, they shoot too slow.
To be a impossible play on the side
Never
of
thought Bobby would be live at this time.
Play coming through from Static, but 3 more lives left just means that Smart Omega makes it through to the playoffs.
Smart Omega making the playoffs. All right, Take wants me to watch.
Team to qualify for the playoffs. Smart Omega
round 1 real
waves
quick.
goodbye to LF4 playoffs, and I bet
series because dude, that's the word.
I mean,
you need to just make sure you don't make any mistakes.
So what's he talking about? They sent 2 up here.
I mean, just talk about how well.
Oh, they sent 3 down here to try to spawn trap.
Smart Omega
basically,
in the first half.
That is kind of a psycho
on
move.
The first day of the 3rd week of the games, and it's just been impressive here.
Nice. I love the
this is very interesting.
From the side of LF4, they managed to push it on in, and the B control side.
Oh, he's that one free kill from behind. That's intriguing.
Love what they are doing to Smart Omega here.
Oh my gosh, that was a big gunfight win. Does he win both? Oh my gosh.
2 minutes 20 seconds to go, and with 3 life.
That's actually kind of crazy. Like if they had won their gunfights, that could have been insane.
Just to defend this A site.
I mean, I love the ideation for Smart Omega. They were giving away the B site, then they also placed it up on the garage to set up the trap, and of course the spawns. But they didn't really have enough gunfights to back them up, and of course force LF4
I gotta get my screenshots for.
The difference is the momentum that they were building up. They were so good at the start. If they had not dropped those 40 precious points, I'm very sure just the adrenaline alone would have seen them through that match.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. When you're starting to get the feel of the game, especially at that hard point where it's just your first match, right? You got to make sure you get on going with your gunfights. And rotating on that final 20 seconds of that hard point, not only did LF4 slowed down their pace, because we saw that when they went in for that early rotation, they weren't really expecting Smart Omega to attack so aggressive. So they dropped their gunfights, and when they did that again towards that next set of rotation,
this is the last one.
It just kind of fell through.
I knew it was going to be a short stream.
Really in their favor, as Smart Omega was just hot steaming with their gunfights, their rotation,
about to
their score streaks, their operator skills, investments. They had everything in that hard point, all because of LF4 dropping 40 seconds at least in the final set of the hard point.
I mean, I don't know what Cisco does, but he better get the loadout of that SKS from Idra. This SKS.
I don't think it's a loadout difference.
Did you see the accuracy of Idra? The way he controlled the recoil.
What plagiarism are we talking about?
You know, he just wasn't taking his finger off of the
strategy could be broken.
He was literally pulling down his crosshair down.
Is it common to send like 0 people that side?
Those headshots because of how he was just spamming all of those back-to-back shots, and you only get to a certain degree like that after practicing on the SKS for hours and hours non-stop. Smarter Mega, well-deserved victory, and of course, they make it through to the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, the SKS from Idra, it's the hardest gun to master, but it is worth it when you are able to be, you know, when you're able to put in the hours and of course finally see it work in this game. And for Idra, it just took him at least 2 months after that Garena after that World Championship, and well, at least he has the personality to back it up. I mean, we know him as a deadly sniper, so the transition may be a lot faster for him. And of course, since he's been around for quite some time now in the competitive scene, that's the difference. I mean, for me,
and the rest I can post for Cisco.
No doubt.
Which means I'm going to sleep.
Right? I mean,
thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed.
Between Idra and Cisco, I think Cisco just can go back home and eat rice to console himself.
I'm
probably going to
tired.
be on that matchup.
He's
Cisco will try to deny that though. He will ask for a 1v1 versus Idra. We'll see if that happens eventually.